we'll see Teddy Bridgewater and the Carolina Panthers taking on Kyler Murray and the Arizona Cardinals.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Just a moment ago, the lights, the cameras, the action, all the pyrotechnics, everything was ablaze, everything was allowed here in Bank of America Stadium as Carolina emerged from their tunnel. And we are ready to go as the Panthers get set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. Brandon Gunn with Charles Davis. And, Charles, we got two teams here that finished at the bottom of the standings last year. But remember this, 15 of the last 16 seasons, we've seen at least one team go from the bottom of their division. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And from the 25, they worked this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. 4 yards. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. McCaffrey on the toss right. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. McCaffrey, the ball carrier.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
This will be fielded at the 17. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He's got a man. It's Williams. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
1st down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Looking for Fitzgerald, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Corn Elder. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
The point after is good, and that makes the score 7-0.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10. at their own 19-yard line.
So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Well, maybe that'll help him settle back into a groove after the interception on the first drive here, picking up the first to start drive number 2.
And it is just starting over, isn't it? Sometimes it's just how you have to do it. You have to erase things from your mind. Don't worry about what happened before, because over the course of the game, the good players, things turn out pretty well for them, and that's what he's trying to do here.
Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Tackled by Jeremy Chin.
From the 30 on second down. Murray, Fitzgerald on the slant. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
And the Cardinals
on first down, Drake. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 13-yard line.
On second down, it's Drake. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a first and goal. So first and goal and a chance to make amends for the earlier pick 6. From the gun, Murray into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10.
First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
A gain of 2.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he'll take this one up to about the 13. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
4 brings up third and 4.
Bridgewater from the gun on third down. And that is incomplete. Byron Murphy, the first pick of the second round there defensively.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
On is the punter Charlton now as he's able to get this one away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over first and 10. Now Kyler Murray ready to get back under center. And he had to be pleased at the start of the last drive. The offense was moving, but certainly not pleased at the end result, an interception.
And every team we ever talk to at some point in the conversation, the coach, player, someone talks about, you know, we've got to finish. We've got to finish off drives, finish off the game. There's an example there of not finishing, doing everything right, but not getting the result that you need.
And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins, the Pro Bowler, the intended receiver, and it's second down. Throwing again, Murray. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. That was Dante Jackson, the one who got a hand in to knock it away.
He was covered by Dante Jackson.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Murray to give. This is Drake. And he goes backwards here. Losing yardage back to the 16. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
A loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Panthers 7, Cardinals nothing.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. And this is caught at the 8. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Panthers will get the football back. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll take this one up to about the 13.
McCaffrey, the ball.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
And here's Christian McCaffrey with another run CMC as he's known in the Carolina area. Easily the most productive running back in the league last season. 2,392 yards from scrimmage. He's just so dangerous every time he gets the football. Whether you hand it to him, throw it to him out of the backfield, just imagine if they had the guts to let him return kicks as well. This guy is a true triple threat.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Jordan Phillips with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
From his own end zone now, it's Murray. On the slant, complete to Hopkins. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. They run on first down as they get about 3. Second and 7 forthcoming.
Tyre Whitehead on the tackle.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
And 7 at the 21-yard line.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Oh, fancy running by Murray. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. We know he's got the arm, but watch out for those wheels.
Kind of harkens back to guys they used to call the scrambler and the dodger. This guy can make it work with his legs.
Field opened up. He took advantage. Murray throwing complete there to Hopkins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Murray fighting, lost the football. And the Panthers have recovered.
Teddy Bridgewater sacked. Fumbled on the play.
The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain there of 21 yards. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
They can't hang with us. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Come on, D. He's checking. He's checking. He's checking. Crash.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And this one is right through. And that will do it for this first half. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Fielded in the end zone. And this will be a touchback. No return from Isabella. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by Trey Boston. And the return will stop right around the 25. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. That catch good for only a couple. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Now it's a bootleg with Bridgewater. Escaping, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Marcus Golden, too much to handle that time, gets the sack. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this 2nd half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
So Bridgewater needing to work a little magic after that sack on a 3rd and long. Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. Off to Thomas on the left side. And down inside the 15 he goes. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
Love the play call that time. Love the design. You put 3 tight ends on the field. That screams jumbo set, running formation to a defense, right? No, they go play action, and defense gets confused for just a split second. And next thing you know, completion for good yardage.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Bridgewater to throw it. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0.
Panthers 13. Cardinals.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
For Carolina.
After the made field goal, here's Sly to kick this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will be a touchback. No return from Isabella.
At their own 25 yards.
Kyler Murray going to lead the Cardinals back out on offense. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Murray has it knocked loose, fumble, and the Panthers have recovered. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Rolling to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 3rd and goal.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. 1st and goal, no gain. 2nd and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball 3rd time, but I think it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
Forced out to, and he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Chris Manhertz there to make the grab. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now Bridgewater will lead the troops up to go for 2.
I thought that was a nice job there, feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here, because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 46. He starts by handing this off to Drake. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the rookie Jeremy Chin. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Panthers on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now with toss, this is McCaffrey, and he is going to lose yardage here. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So kind of a tough break there. No real hook or slice to that one, but he's denied by the upright.
And he basically hits it just straight as an arrow. But yeah, since he's on the hash mark to begin with, straight as an arrow isn't good enough.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. And at this stage, down in the 2nd half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Fitzgerald hauling it in from Murray. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Now how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterback's look.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray with a touchdown throw to DeAndre Hopkins. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. And a little quarterback draw option works to perfection for him.
Yeah, it's hard to account for the quarterback in most situations on defense, and that's why the quarterback draw is so successful. Everyone else covered, makes a little fake, runs into the end zone.
And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Man, that ain't make no sense.
So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Taking a shot for Samuel. And a little floater there is incomplete. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
He was defended by Patrick Peterson.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Bridgewater. Dancing to his left. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
That 3rd down conversion good for 23. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels? And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. So Bridgewater needing to work a little magic after that sack on a 3rd and long. Open man is Anderson. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now, that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking out play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
2nd, 3rd levels, you can see them trying to recover. They've been worked out offensively. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone.
Brings up 2nd
on the ground, McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead.
And we know they won't get their names in the stat sheet, but the offensive line has to get all the credit for that touchdown run. Tremendous job of blocking, paving the way for the 6 points.
Bury him back at the 11-yard line. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The football going back over to Arizona now. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Man open left side, it's Williams. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. For 1st down, Murray. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win? Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game...
And Fitzgerald has got it. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Larry Fitzgerald.
Larry Fitzgerald. 29 yards. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. And when the quarterback drops and has a guy that wide open in the end zone, his eyes have to get just as big as grapefruits.
Oh, without a doubt. This is the easiest throw you're going to get, and you're going to get the benefit of a touchdown on top of it. Make that throw.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Bridgewater going to lead the Panthers up here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
Pickup of 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Found his target, it's Anderson. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Jordan Hicks, 3rd in the NFL in tackles a year ago, there to make the play.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's a throw out wide to Anderson. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Throwing here, Bridgewater. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. Marcus Golden able to get in there and drop him behind the line.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And this is recovered by the Cardinals.
The pass. Fumble on the play.
Well, that's one of those mistakes. That's a fumble that when they get to the sidelines, I know you're mad, Coach, but look, we've still got this locked down. But that's not necessarily true, is it?
Well, their hopes are slim, but you just hate to give them any hope. You could have sealed it right there.
Yeah, could have finished them off and taken away all hope, as we like to say.
Open man is Kirk, complete. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He's going to let it fly. It got his man, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Murray fighting, lost the football, and it's picked up by the Panthers. He's at the 40, past the 20, and they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
McCaffrey on the counter. Falcons' leading tackler a season ago, Devondre Campbell, gets another one there.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And it's caught, and he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Teddy Bridgewater able to hook up with DJ Moore. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you...
And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And the fake attempt here not going to work. Got a little yardage, but not enough to get to the goal line.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs?
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic, faking it. I can understand. You want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the stuff she used to preserve.
It smelled terrible. Throwing on first down is Murray. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Trey Boston. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers are winners here as we say so long from Charlotte.